What's up, guys? I got the HDB68. This is a 7.5 Joule version. I've removed the valve block and there's nothing in the handle to restrict the flow of air. So this is like full power basically. I'm going to be using Grimburg Joule V3s and Alien Play round balls, 68 caliber aluminum balls. These are about 7.2 grams, 680 bore size. And these Grimburgs are 7.7 grams averaging, and the bore size is about 682 to 684. And I have them alternating in my magazine or tube right here. So Alien Play Grimburg, Alien Play Grimburg, Alien Play Grimburg, Alien Play Grimburg, and there's a total of 8 shots in here. I just want to see if there's a huge Joule difference between the two rounds. The Alien Plays, it's a little bit cold today, but I'm going to be using HPA, and my tank is like 700 or 800 psi output. So in the past, the Alien Plays have been getting about 50 to 53 joules. It kind of just changes depending on how it wants to perform the day that I use it. So on the low end, they're hitting about 48, but on the high end, they're getting about 53. I think when I use my CO2 tank and it's completely topped off and it's a warm day, I'll get upwards of like 63 joules out of this thing, and it's all stock. There's no new firing pin, there's no different barrel, there's nothing else changed. I've only removed the valve block from the valve, and I have the stock detent still. I have a couple extra ones that I got from East Coast Less Lethal. Big thank you to Greg over there, East Coast Less Lethal. And I still have to put those detents in. My stock ones are still okay, but I don't shoot this thing all the time. And I typically use small bore ammo in this pretty much like 90% of the time. I don't think I've ever shot the Joule V3s or Byrna Kinetics through this launcher. And I'm going to use this HPA tank. It doesn't have that much pressure left. I have another one in the house, but I just aired it up, and it's barely at like 1100 psi in the tank left. So the reason I'm alternating the shots is because I don't know if this tank will last the entire 8 rounds. It probably won't, but I'll see what it does. And I'm going to move this box closer, but I got the box out here. All right, you guys, HDB alternating rounds, Alien Play first, and then Joule V3 second, and then Alien Play third, and then Joule V3 fourth. And I'll put the Joule ratings and all that stuff in the video. So it's going to be alternating between 7.2 grams and 7.7 grams, but the bore sizes are different. So Alien Play first, 418. And this is a Joule V3 right here. 398. This is an Alien Play ball right here. 412. Joule V3 right now. 404. Alien Play ball next. I don't know if my tank's gonna last, but I'll see if the speed goes down really low. 412. Joule V3 is next. 400. Alien Play 7th shot. 408. And Joule V3 for the last shot. 400. So that's pretty damn good for both of them. I'm out of ammo, so I'm gonna be right back. Alright, you guys, I still have about 1,000 psi in here, so that didn't use as much air as I thought it would. Sometimes it just dumps all the air, but sometimes this tank specifically, this silver one, it seems to read low a lot of the time. So I'm going to load up some more Grimburg Joule V3s because I haven't shot them that much. That's the first 4 shots I've ever done with the Joule V3s. So I'm just going to load all Joule V3s and see what the speeds are. Alright, you guys, got 8 Joule V3s in here. 7.7 grams. I'll see if it still hits that 400 or like 404 or 396 kind of FPS range. And once it starts going lower, I know that my tank's running out of gas. 398. 400. 398. Pretty consistent. 396. 396. 390. Got 2 more shots. 392. 392. And that's it for that. Alright, you guys. Alien plays are back in. My tank is still saying about 1,000 psi, so I'll see what this does. And yeah. See if it starts going lower and lower. If it starts going lower and lower, then I'm pretty much out of gas. Gotta fix this real quick. Alright, alien play ball up. 406. 404. 408. 402. 404. 404. I think I got 2 or 3 more shots. 400. Last ball. 400. So yeah, it's pretty damn high. I don't know if there's any measurable difference between these two. And yeah, this is just a super basic modification done to this shotgun, and it's super powerful. These things are like 120 bucks on some websites right now. I don't know if they're gonna make like a Gen 2 one. I doubt they will. I haven't seen anything about a Gen 2 TR68, the big revolver. Have seen nothing about that. This is at about 900 psi, so I want to use the rest of this air. I'll probably do it in the next couple days because I want to get in here and start messing with the washers and stuff. So I'm just going to degas this really quick. Alright guys, and to use this remote line and tank and all this stuff, you can't just put this in here. The threads are different, so you need this MCS tank adapter because these threads match what's on the pierce cap, and so these match, but this is like more coarse, and the bottom of this is those tank threads, so this matches the bottom. Or if I wanted to, I could just screw this tank straight into the handle, but you need this piece. For anyone new to that's watching these types of videos, that piece is like $35. You can use CO2 on this and do the same modification where you take the valve block out and have it fully open, and it will function, but you'll only get like 5 or 6 shots, and it'll be about 36 joules on your first shot. If it's warmer, you might get 40. If it's cold, you'll probably get like 32 or 35, and then your next shot will be like about 5 joules less, and your next shot will be about 5 joules less, and then your next shot will be about 5 joules less, and then you'll end up just shooting like 5 rounds and stopping around like 10 joules or something. It goes down really fast on a 12 gram CO2, which is what normally goes in here. If you put if you get the 16 joule valve upgrade, it'll come with a restrictor in the handle, this little shiny disc thing, and you'll be able to get a lot more shots out of it, but your power will be like 27 joules or 20 joules or something like that most of the time. But you'll get like 16 shots out of it. So this holds 16 rounds in this tube. And yeah, it's just a powerhouse once you take that valve block out, because when I first got this and I started shooting it, it was really weak. It was doing as advertised on the box, which was like rubber balls hitting like 230 feet per second or something. Super weak, 7 joules or something like that. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for checking it out. And I'll put joule values and stuff for these and these. And I feel like they're probably the same, like half a joule difference, something like that. So see you guys next time.